Ready for some yoga? Yes, ready for some yoga? Welcome everybody to our practice today. We've got our anxiety vinyasa flow. So Shanti will make some room for me. We can begin our practice. I might have to move you at some point there, Shanti. Right, so anxiety. A lot of people deal with anxiety. I myself, I will admit that. I'm not embarrassed. And yoga and breathing does help quite a bit to calm your nervous system, to focus on the breath. The lengthening of that exhalation helps to reduce that fight or flight response that we have. Today we will focus on our breath and our movement, letting go of any stress. And we'll also learn a breathing called bee breathing. It's a humming. It's really fun. We'll get to that in a few minutes. So what are some of the reasons that yoga can help us either ease our symptoms of anxiety or maybe panic attacks? I've had two. I wouldn't want anybody to have a panic attack. They're very scary, but breathing, like I said, can help. So we want to induce that relaxation response with the breath. You feel the anxiety coming up, and then we reduce our heart rate, right? And let go. So let's get started. Welcome to our practice, whether you're joining us from Zoom or Facebook. I'm so happy to have you, giving me some purpose throughout this lockdown. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's get started. We'll start with just an easy pose warm-up flow. So we're sitting in our easy crisscross flow. Maybe you've got a dog or a friend around doing your practice with you today. Dogs can help relieve anxiety just by petting them. This helps you calm down. Let's take a big breath up, inhale. Exhale, bring our hands down in front of us. One more inhale up. Exhale, left hand goes down to the mat. Inhale, come up again. And go over to the other side. Inhale, reaching both arms up, creating that length, let go. Exhale, tipping over. Back up, inhale. Exhale, tipping over. Inhale up. This time twisting over to one side so your hand comes across to your opposite knee. Inhale, opening our arms up. Exhale, twisting over to the other side. Inhale, opening our arms up. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, open it up. Twist over to that other side. And on this next one, we'll inhale, open up. Bring our hands back behind us. Exhale, sit. Reach those hands back. Open up our chest. Expand through our heart. One day at a time, everybody. 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. Focus on the minute, the moment. Exhale, tip forward. Hands could be clasped or not. We'll reach both arms back up. And sink it down, reaching towards the floor. Reminding ourselves if we have anxiety, you'll get through this. You'll come out the other side. Big breath up, inhale. Exhale, bringing our hands to our knees. Seated cat and cow. So as we flow into cow pose or cat pose, our hands cup our knees and we separate our upper back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sit back into our cat pose, all on your own. Just breathe, right? Just breathe. That's all we need to be doing right now. You might not be able to control what goes on the outside, but you can control what's going on inside you with your breath. With a little bit of mindfulness and of course a little bit of practice. So we've warmed up our spine. We'll make our way to hero pose, and I want to show you an option. Hero pose, if you're dealing with sore knees or anything like that, no hero pose for you, just crisscross. So hero pose, we've got our feet a little bit outside of our hips and we sit back. So like I said, if the knees don't feel good, don't do this. But what I wanted to show you today is to elevate. Sit a block back, however you need to feel comfortable. We squeeze it between, there we go, and we sit back. Nice into our hero pose, stretching our quads, reminding ourselves we are safe. We are safe right now with our breath. You're gonna have to. And let's reach our arms up. Inhale. Bring our biceps beside our ears. Exhale, relax our shoulder blades down towards our spine. Notice the core, feel the strength of your body. Just notice you. Letting go of all judgment and competition. Let's separate those shoulder blades, tuck it in a little bit, our chin. Tense muscles, we want to let those things relax. Bring our hands back down onto our thighs. So here's our bees breath. You can continue to stay. It's so fun. Kids love this one, and I hope you like it too. You can stay in your hero pose, or you can sit back down, easy crisscross, whatever feels nice, right? Do what feels good for you in this moment. We're going to find our inner stillness, and we're going to calm our nervous system with bees breath. So we take our thumbs, and those go to, you don't want to stick them right in your ears. It might feel kind of funny. So just press on like that little cartilage flap there with your ears, with your thumbs. You can take them off if you need to listen to me to figure out what we're doing. So when we get started, we do our thumbs here on the cartilage. Then our index finger and our middle finger are going to cover our eyes, right? Bringing that awareness within. And when we start our bees breath, we breathe in through our nose. We keep our mouth closed, breathing in through the nose, in. Close the mouth and hum on your exhale. This will calm your vagus nerve. Do it about 5 more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, humming. All on your own. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, do a different type of breathing. But really bring that awareness in. 5 more times. So amazing. So there is the bees breath, one of the pranayama that we practice in yoga. So if you're out on your daily life, daily errands or whatever, do you feel that anxiety coming on? Maybe find a bathroom or somewhere quiet or in your car and do about 10 rounds of that bees breath and just see what happens to your nervous system. See how you can relax a little bit. All right, moving on. Let's inhale, reach up and tip over to one side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, tip over to the other side. Nowhere to be, nothing to do. Just breathe side to side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip. Last one. We lengthen up. And now twisting over to one side. If the block doesn't feel good, or maybe you want to try your full hero's pose, bring it down a little bit and tip over. Or Twist over. Wonderful. All the way over to the other side. Looking over that back shoulder maybe if the neck feels good. Good. Remember, you are enough. You do enough. You have enough. Chin comes around. Let's make our way to all fours. Now that our nervous system is nice and calm, we come to tabletop. And we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow here as well, because it's so great. Exhale, rolling through our cat pose, maybe drawing that pelvic floor up. Inhale, opening up into cow. Exhaling, rolling into cat. Let go of your day. Bringing happiness into our movement, into our mind. A few more times. Last cat, last cow. If you've still got your block or a book nearby, you'll put that towards the top of your mat. Inhale up to downward facing dog. And then exhale. Inhale all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling all fours. Exhaling down. Sorry, Shanti, I might have to move you, honey. Couple more. This time, we'll walk our feet up towards our hands so that we can make our way to forward fold with our block today. So we've got a small bend in our knees. We've got a nice block here in front of us, or a book or a dog or person, whatever you want to use to elevate your body. Wonderful. As we inhale, reaching our arms up, coming to stand on our tiptoes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, forward fold, or it's like a supported monkey pose. 5 more on your own. Focus on breath. Feeling some empowerment today, my friends. You've got this. Couple more. So good. We'll meet in our forward fold, holding the block. Take that block off to the side somewhere. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhaling all fours. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhaling all fours. Let go of all judgment, especially that internal dialogue towards your own body. It's your home, your only true home. Take care of it, especially with thoughts. Right, Shanti? Last one, we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Yeah, there she goes. And we'll walk our feet or jump them up to forward fold, all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back behind us. Inhale, open up into chest expansion. Lots of breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come out. Inhale, about halfway up, palms face the sky. Exhale, hands reaches back, we fold. Inhale, palms face each other, reach up. Exhale, they open. Inhale, about halfway back up. Exhale, tip forward. This is the breath of joy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, about halfway back up. Exhale, tip. Can you find a smile on your face? Smiling, sometimes even when we don't want to, can help trick our brain into feeling a little bit better, to raise up our dopamine. Lift up. One more breath of joy. And tip it over. All the way up. Inhale. Let's start with our warrior flow. So if you have to adjust your clothes like I do, go right ahead. We'll find maybe a cup of tea, and then we will make our way into our warrior flow. Starting, I lied. We'll be starting in our lunge. With our right foot forward. So you want to take your right foot forward, maybe you've got a block. Left foot goes back. And we'll drop that left knee down. Left hand coming to the inside of our right foot, maybe supporting it with a block. Open up into a twisted lunge. So we're turning the chest towards the thigh or the knee. Focus. Feel your body. Be aware of how amazing it is. Remind yourself what a miracle it is just to be here. Then we'll bring it to our regular lunge and lift up into a kneeling lunge. Wonderful. Open up into cactus arms. So we take a big breath up in here in our cactus arms. Now exhale to your twist. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, cactus arms, we open up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your cactus arms. Wonderful. Bring it back up. And we'll switch feet. Take that right foot back. Left foot goes forward. We sink down into our hip flexor. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms, separating our hands, our fingers. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. You can place that hand on your knee if it's too intense. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Right, let's get that heart rate to slow down with the breath. That's what we want to be reminding ourselves if we're feeling some anxiety. Breathe. It will pass. Last one. Lifting our back toes, pushing them onto the mat. We'll step back to downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, all fours. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, all fours. That's your vinyasa between our vinyasas, basically. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling, all fours. Got about 3 more there on your own. Just gonna move this bolster. Might need that later. And we're gonna make our way to our warrior flows. So from downward facing dog, we'll gaze up between our hands, notice that there's some space between them, and bring our right foot up between the hands. If you need to, just grab it behind the leg. We'll drop our left heel down onto the mat and sweep that left arm up. Right arm goes forward. And here we are in our warrior 2. We'll shift to our warrior 1. Our hips go forward and we reach our arms up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Hold our warriors first, then we'll flow. Just holding, just noticing, reminding yourself that you are not alone. So, reaching up now. Exhale, bring our hands out in front of us. Imagine you're holding maybe a ball of light or a child or a puppy or something fun like that. And now as we straighten out our right leg, we bring our palms to our heart and notice our heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat with the backs of your thumbs. Closing our eyes today as much as we can to bring our awareness within. We'll bend our right knee, reach our hands back up. Maybe our palms stay together. Exhale, hands come forward. Inhale, straightening the knee, bringing palms to heart. Wonderful. We'll sit it back down into our warrior 1, bending our knee. Inhale. Exhale, hands go forward. Inhale, bring hands to heart. Notice, be aware. Last time, hands reach up, our knee is bent. Exhale, bring it forward. And then straighten out that leg. Wonderful. Keep going. Reaching up, forward, and then straightening the leg. Last one, we'll just turn the other way. Turning our right toes towards the long edge of your mat, shifting your toes the other way. If it makes it so that you can't see the camera though, make your adjustments you need to do. Bending our left knee, turning our chest towards it. Rise up with our hands, inhale. Exhale, hands come in front. Inhale, straighten the leg, palms come together. Feel the heart. Remain present. Bending that knee again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands going forward. Feel the strength of this pose, the empowerment of warriors. Exhale, hands come to heart. Bending our legs, so that flow again. We inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands go forward. Inhale, feel the empowerment of all those warriors that came before you. And again, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold our warrior one. Breathe. This too shall pass. All right, let's take it to warrior two. So we'll turn other way, this time bending our right knee. Warrior two, now shoulders relax down from our ears. We're reaching our fingertips in opposite directions, maybe gazing down that right hand. Feel the empowerment of warrior pose. Strong, steady, gazing down our hand. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, straightening out our right leg, bringing our hands up, looking forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straightening, gazing forward. Exhale, gazing down the hand. On your own now, maybe even trying to close our eyes. There is no perfect pose, no perfect flow. Just practice and showing up consistently, creating some new habits. Last flow on this side, and then we'll do the other side. So we've got our warrior two. Good. Turn the toes, switch it up. Gazing down the other hand. Exhale, inhale, straighten, and we gaze front. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. So if the shoulders start to feel a little too warm for your comfort, bring your hands to heart. We can still flow with the leg. So we're exhaling warrior two, feeling the pose. Inhale, straightening. That's the triangle prep, right? That's right before we go into triangle is this pose. That's what it's called. Last one. Straightening out those legs. Let's turn our toes both towards the long edge of our mat. Wonderful. Hands come back behind us. Let's stretch out those shoulders. Draw the hands down towards the backside. Soften up our knees a little bit. Shift the hips back and hinge down. Either staying with chest expansion or bringing hands to a block in front of you or hands to floor. So do what feels right for you in this moment. Appreciating the earth beneath our feet. Wonderful. So if your hands are clasped behind you, you'll bring them in front of you now. Sweep all the way up. We'll tick-tock our feet together. Good. Adjustments. If you need another drink of water or your tea, go right ahead. We'll reach our hands up. On an inhale, clasping them together at the top. And then our cactus arms, bringing it out like so. One more time, separate those shoulder blades. Biceps by ears, and then our cactus arms. Sitting into our chair. We'll go through the poses slowly and hold them first, and then we'll flow vinyasa. Chair pose, feel your heartbeat maybe with your thumbs. Notice your body in this moment. Breathing in, imagine the words, I am. Exhale, imagine the word wisdom. All of the wisdom of your ancestors, breathing in, I am. Exhaling wisdom. We'll twist our chair, our knees will stay forward. We'll open up our arms like you want to give someone a great big hug and then open and twist to one side. Reaching and extending through our hands. Checking to see that we're still pressing down into both feet. Breathe. This is a big breath. And then hands come by our sides and we'll tip over just a little bit. Our fingertips reaching back, the crown of our head reaching forward. And then folding over your legs. Forward folds are really good for your nervous system. They calm. We'll rise back up to chair. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, twisting the other way. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, hinge forward a little bit. It's like a little baby airplane. On our next exhale, folding. Feel yourself calm. Inhale, chair, hands to heart. Exhale, open. Good, we'll twist over. Back. And hinge. And then fold. One last time, inhale to chair. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, twist. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, fold. So good. Relax those shoulders, relax the neck. Wonderful. We'll slowly make our way back up to our straddle splits. One more time. So we've got lots of space between our knees, between our feet, our toes are forward. We find our hips, reach the heart forward, soften up our knees. Actually, I'll do it from an angle. So you can see you want your hips to go back just a little bit. There's some bend in your knees, big bend, or you can have a little bend. Hinge it forward. Maybe your block, maybe not. Whatever works. Breathe. If you'd like to, hands come to the floor. Or they walk back behind your feet. You could even rest your head on a block. So when you put a little pressure on the forehead, that face, the eyeballs have an opportunity to relax a little bit out of the sockets. I hope that you're feeling safe, warm and comfortable, supported by our little community here, our yoga community. Okay, bring it back. We'll walk our feet together and make our way to all fours. Right into our all fours position. Tabletop. Now, if anybody wants a little more challenge for their tabletop, some of you know this pose option, I give it a lot. It's that bear pose. Well, lifting up the shin. So if you ever want a little more out of your tabletop or more quad activation, you can. If you're okay, just keep it down on all fours. Breathe. Feel the steadiness of this pose. Bringing happiness to our movement and releasing some dopamine in the brain. Good. Sitting it back, everybody, to child's pose. Really another good one to calm, to relax. We can have our hands forward, or like I said, you could support your forehead with a block, or, do I have one around? Yeah. Or if you have a little eye bag or a pillow or something like that, it goes under your forehead if the block's too high. So get really, really small. Settle in to your child's pose and notice a few breaths here. Feel the rib cage expanding. And let's try to drag out our exhalation just a little bit, because the longer that exhalation can be, maybe the more calm you'll become. But if just doing that gives you anxiety, don't do it. Just breathe in your natural state. So wonderful. All right, so we'll shift it forward. And again, now our hero pose. Well, it's like a camel pose option. If you don't want to sit back onto your heels, please put a block underneath you. Okay, we're going to hold this pose for awareness, shifting our mind into being fully present in our body. So maybe your block, maybe no block. Hands will go back behind you. And we open up into a version of camel. Lift up across the chest. Fingertips are pointing towards our toes. If it doesn't feel nice, you're sitting on a bolster or a block. Tuck the chin. Expand the breath. Let's inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 6. Try that again. Inhale, 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 hold. Exhale, 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 exhale. One more time, do that on your own. I'm just gonna change the song. Sometimes Facebook will kick me off if there are words in my music. So unfortunately, if we're on virtual, we don't get to listen to my cool playlist, but if you want, I'll send you a copy of it. Last one, engage the core, right back to child's pose. Wide leg this time, separate the knees and sink into our child's pose. Establish our breath again. Could even be massaging our forehead. I like to imagine any negativity or anything, thoughts that are holding me back, falling out of my forehead into my mat, and my mat just magically carries them away. But that's just me. I do things a little different. All right, keep it going. Let go of anything that's causing you stress. Why? Why worry? Control what's happening inside. And bring it back to all fours. And we'll take a seat on our backside for forward fold. Forward fold, one leg forward fold. So we'll bend our right knee, bring it in, and our left leg will be in front of us. If you're taking care of your knees, prop up that opposite leg with the block. Forward fold, like I've said already, is great for calming your nervous system. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Soothing our nervous system. It's okay if you don't come super close to your shin. There's no prize. Right? Yoga helps us build flexibility. So you don't need to be flexible to do yoga. Maybe you need to be flexible in your mind, right? Open to trying new things. That block, if you didn't want it underneath your knee, could be underneath your forehead. Calm your breath. It's okay to relax. It is okay to not be busy. And walk those hands back up. We'll do our forward fold on the other side. Take a big breath. Choose where you want to use your block. Maybe it's there to support a knee that you're taking care of, or for your forehead so you can relax your neck. Inhale, pressing into our sit bones, we can reach up. Exhale, dive it forward. And rest our head. Breathe. Establish your breath. Notice the inhale. Exhale, relax. Few more breaths here. Settle into that pose. And then we'll walk those hands back up. We've got a gate pose. So our right knee or your left knee, whichever knee you want, is going to go down on the floor. And it kickstands back out behind you. You can have a block if you want on one side, if your arm is not comfortable coming down to the mat. Right on, let's sink it down into gate, hand on block or floor, and we'll reach this right arm up. Breathe. So if your right leg's down, your left hand's going up. Feel the length there, guys. Press into the sole of that foot. Now we'll turn the toes up, come up, and reach towards the toe. And simply switching sides. It's all about the breath. Other foot goes out. We'll drag that block over, place it down if you'd like to use it, and sink down into our gate pose, reaching up. Check in with the neck. How does it feel? Do you want to look down at your hands? Maybe you want to look up at your top hand. It's up to you. This is your practice. It's about you. Holding our pose for awareness, shifting the mind from the worry and the anxiety to fully present in the body. Lift it up. We'll tip it over. Turn the toe up if you want to stretch your hamstring. Keep a soft bend in this knee. You could have switched that block over too. Right? One day at a time. 1 hour at a time. 1 minute or moment or breath at a time. And relax. We'll make our way right onto our backs. I'm bringing our knees into chest. Exhale. Inhale, push the knees away. Exhale, draw them in. Flowing with your breath, giving your internal organs a little massage with your legs. Great for digestion. If you like that kind of thing, I mean, digestion's pretty awesome. Surprise Saturday. This might be one of my favorite classes so far. I feel like it can really help. I know it helps me to breathe, to let go of that judgment and anxiety. Last one, knees come to 90 degrees. We'll take our hands out nice and wide. And now drop our knees down to one side, a little windshield wiper here. And then drawing it over to the other side. Let's flow side to side. As you do, think of massaging your lumbar spine down into the mat. Inhaling confidence. Exhaling doubt. Last one on either side, and you can hold on whichever side you want to. So do what your body wants, pick a side, anchor through our shoulder blades. If the neck feels good, we can have our chin turned towards, away from the bent knees. Fully twisting the spine gently. Good for detoxifying. Any kind of twist is a nice way to just to wring out your body of what it doesn't need. Over to the other side, my friends. We're getting close to that little guided meditation I've got for you. Five or six more breaths there. If the mind wanders, that's okay. You noticed it wandered. Bring it back. That's the first step. The noticing is the first step to becoming aware. Right on. Let's bring our chin back up. And we'll make our way either into your Shavasana lying down. Got a few options for you. So Shavasana lying down with maybe a pillow or a bolster back behind your head like so. Knees bent or straight. If you want to try a restorative fish pose today, it's one of my favorites. You've got either a bolster or a big pillow. Back behind you. And we're just melting down onto our bolster. But go back, you can't quite see what I'm doing there. Right. So we're here for our supported fish. If you don't have a bolster, maybe you just have a block or two. That block can go right between your shoulder blades. And you can rest there with either another block under your head or whatever feels nice. So settle in, guys, get comfortable. And I'm going to just turn the lights down and guide you through a little meditation for relieving some of that anxiety maybe you've been feeling. So settle in. Maybe you like to be seated. Maybe you get anxious if you're sitting on the floor. So we settle in to our pose, either our Shavasana or our easy crisscross. Settle and relax the shoulders, allow the body to melt. Close your eyes and quietly, peacefully, either listen to the sound of my voice or not. If you want to block me out, that's okay, just enjoy your music. So some of the key symptoms of anxiety are tense muscles, shallow, rapid breath. We've worked on our breath already. We've loosened up our muscles, thoughts, shaking, all of these things are symptoms of anxiety, and it's okay. First, focusing on the breathing. Calm breathing is the key to being calm. And relax. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth like you're blowing out a candle. Do that a few more times. Inhaling through our nose. Exhaling through our mouth like we're blowing out a candle. A few more times, my friends. You are enough just to be breathing. Continue to breathe slowly and calmly, and know that you're getting all the oxygen that you need. Realize that your only job right now is to keep yourself as comfortable as possible throughout our relaxation. That's all you need to do. Just get comfortable. It's okay to feel anxious right now, but you're okay. This feeling will pass and no harm will come to you. You are safe. You will soon be calm. You will get through this by making yourself as comfortable as possible and calming your breath. And as we continue now to breathe slowly, we can repeat some of those calming thoughts. I am okay. Getting out of our fight or flight mode, calming down our heart rate. I can imagine in our minds the mantra, I am becoming more and more calm. Inhale, think, I am becoming more and more calm. Exhale, think, I am feeling more and more relaxed. Inhale, calm. Exhaling, relaxed. Now let's notice the muscles. You can help your muscles relax. First, let's allow the lower jaw to become loose. Let it loosen. Allow some space between our teeth. Now our shoulders sinking down from the ears, melting down into the mat. If you need to move, it's okay to move. If you feel fidgety, that's okay. Notice it, let it go. Increase the distance between your shoulders and your ears. Relaxing the weight of our body down fully into the support of the earth. Breathing in calm, breathing out relaxed. I'm staying here for as long as you'd like today, my friends. I'll leave you just with a few things to think about. Slow breathing is like an anchor in the midst of an emotional storm. Now, it might not stop the storm. It won't make the storm go away, but it will hold you steady until that storm passes. Calming the breath. One day at a time, 1 hour, one moment, one breath. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And from my heart to yours, namaste.